Hey YouTube gardeners, it's a pretty hot day today, so I had to bust out the solar fan hat. But today we're going to talk about, I got a new planter box for my niece who's moving across the country. I've already planted half of it with some rainbow colored radishes. I'm going to plant the other half with my daughter when she gets home in the watermelon radishes. But I don't want to come out here and have to hand water it every day. I already have a line running out here, and I only have this one tube to my potatoes that's they're about ready to harvest. I'd give them maybe another 2 or 3 weeks and they're going to be totally done ready. So I'm going to go ahead and connect into this line, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And that way I can have water to this new planter box, and I won't have to worry about coming out every day or forgetting about coming out every day and losing my crop. I have this system set up for a 1 gallon per hour drip nozzle setup. So this is an inline 1 gallon per hour drip nozzle. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off. This one's not an inline one. This is just a drip emitter. You can't connect a hose to the other side and have it work correctly. We'll go ahead and put this inside the rubber tubing here, the spaghetti tubing, depending on what you want to call it. So now this has water, but I can also connect to here and run a tube over to my new planter box. This is what's called drip emitter tubing. Hopefully you can see the hole in that tube right there. It's got inline, built-in drip emitters, and it's got one on, in this case, they're every 6 inches. I'm going to connect a regular piece of tubing without the built-in drip emitters, so I can get the water line over to this new planter box. So now I've got a water line over to there. Go ahead and clip it right here where I need it to start. Here is an inline coupler. One there. This just makes it so you can connect 2 different tubings together. So here's where my first emitter is, inline emitter. Go ahead and throw in a staple. I planted seeds directly down the middle, so I don't want to have the tubing go right down the middle. I'm going to just offset it a little bit. Just throw in a staple there. Throw in a staple there. Before I throw in a staple in the rest of the way, I want to try to get this last drip emitter, inline drip emitter, in the box. I don't want to cut it. So I'm going to first see if I can slide it down and make it work, which it looks like it will. It'll be really close, but we should be able to make it. I'm going to go ahead and keep it just like this. We have goof plugs, because you need to plug the end of this tube so the water doesn't just come pouring out the end here. Put that goof plug in the end. We're in the middle here, and I need to take up a little bit of length. I'm going to cross over to this side. The staple here to hold that. And finally, one last staple right there. That should still leave us room for my daughter to be able to plant her seeds down this furrow here. Let's scoot that over a little bit if I can. All right, so now I have water running to this new planter box, and I won't have to come out here every day. Hopefully you can see the water coming out of that. Now I know that it's working.